The excitement surrounding Jimmy Butler's return to the Miami Heat was immense. Fans were eager to see Butler unleash his playoff intensity, this time with the Golden State Warriors. However, what they witnessed was a harsh reality check. The Warriors were completely outplayed by the Heat, suffering a crushing 112-86 defeat. But this loss goes beyond just the final score. It might signal deeper problems for Steve Kerr's team, raising concerns about whether their season is at risk of falling apart. The question remains, what does this mean for the Warriors' future? But that's not all. Miami's victory wasn't just about securing a win, it could represent a turning point for the entire NBA season. Here's why. Before the trade deadline, when the Warriors acquired Butler, all attention was on him. This trade was expected to lift the team out of the play-in zone and establish them as serious playoff contenders. And, for a while, that's exactly what happened. Butler's arrival injected new energy into Kerr's squad, leading them to an impressive 12-game winning streak, dispelling fears of a looming crisis. However, that momentum faded when Stephen Curry suffered an injury. Without their star player, the Warriors began to struggle, and their loss to the Heat sent a clear warning. Butler alone isn't enough to carry the team forward. If the Warriors' situation was already challenging, the Heat's wasn't any better. Butler's departure had hit them hard. Not only did he leave during a crucial phase of the season, but his suspension due to disciplinary issues also cost him key games. Miami was already in a downward spiral, and his absence only made matters worse. The Heat endured one of the worst losing streaks in franchise history. 10 consecutive losses, something that hadn't happened in over 15 years. They plummeted in the Eastern Conference standings, leaving everyone wondering if they had the strength to recover. Yet, amidst all the setbacks, Miami made a statement by defeating the Warriors in dominant fashion. Not only did they break their losing streak, but they also reignited their hopes for a play-in spot. Now, with 31 wins in 72 games, the Heat have a renewed opportunity to fight for a top 10 finish, keeping their postseason dreams alive. This situation leads to a major discussion. Is Curry's absence truly the defining factor for the Warriors this season? His injury undeniably caused their downfall, but can Butler and his teammates rally without him? On the other hand, does Miami have the resilience to recover and become a dominant force in the East again, even without Butler performing at his peak? What do you think? Drop a comment below. Who do you believe will make a stronger comeback? Will the Warriors rebound once Curry returns, or will the Heat stabilize and push for the playoffs? Meanwhile, another team faces a crucial crossroads, the Portland Trail Blazers. They are determined to start a new chapter after the departure of a franchise cornerstone. This transition presents both a challenge and an opportunity to rebuild their identity, find new leaders, and ultimately aim for NBA stardom again. The focus is clear. Portland must prepare for long-term success. Behind the scenes, the franchise is actively exploring trade possibilities. They are seeking players who can deliver results now while also setting the stage for sustained growth. One major move in the works is a trade proposal with the Golden State Warriors. This deal is designed to benefit both teams, but Portland's long-term vision is at the forefront. The Blazers aim to acquire a young player with star potential, along with another rising prospect who can add depth to the roster. Additionally, the trade includes 2 valuable first-round draft picks, essential assets for a team in rebuilding mode. Draft picks are crucial for any franchise looking to lay a strong foundation. They provide the chance to secure young talent, ensuring future growth. For Portland, these picks could be game changers as they work toward assembling a championship-caliber team. Meanwhile, Golden State, a team focused on immediate success and championship contention, would receive 2 promising players. Both have shown flashes of brilliance. one contributing effectively on both ends of the court, while the other has demonstrated significant offensive growth. However, every trade carries risks. One of the incoming players has a history of recurring injuries, which could be a concern for the Warriors. Despite this, the deal would enhance their depth, giving them more options as they continue to compete at a high level. At the heart of this trade is a player with a rare mix of size, skill, and potential to become an all-star. This individual's raw talent makes them a significant upgrade for Portland's roster. The Blazers see this player as a cornerstone for their rebuild, someone who, with the right development and coaching, could lead the franchise into a new era. Additionally, Portland would acquire another promising player capable of making an immediate offensive impact while developing into a top-tier defender. His versatility would be a valuable asset, helping balance a roster that is still searching for stability. These additions would provide both short-term and long-term benefits. The two players have the potential to become integral pieces of the team, and the draft picks further solidify Portland's commitment to a sustainable rebuild. For the Blazers, this trade reflects their dedication to a long-term vision. They understand that success in the NBA requires more than just one star. It demands a cohesive team with young talent that can evolve over time. This deal could be the first major step in achieving that goal. At the same time, the trade presents an opportunity for the Warriors. While Golden State's primary focus is bolstering its depth to chase more titles, there are risks involved. The two incoming prospects have potential, but durability remains a concern for one of them. If he struggles with injuries, it could impact the team's plans. Despite these uncertainties, the Warriors are making a clear bet on the present. Acquiring these players strengthens their roster for the upcoming seasons while maintaining their championship aspirations. This trade isn't just about statistics. It's a strategic move reflecting each franchise's priorities. For Portland, it's about making bold steps toward rebuilding. For Golden State, it's about adding depth in their relentless pursuit of another championship. While risks exist, this deal is more than just acquiring players. It's about long-term planning. For the Blazers, it signifies a clear commitment to young talent and securing future draft assets. They are positioning themselves smartly, aiming to build a dynamic and competitive team that can eventually contend for a title. The Blazers are striving to strike a balance between immediate competitiveness and a sustainable future. This trade could be the key to laying a strong foundation, not just for short-term success, but for lasting impact in the NBA. Additionally, the arrival of these players could immediately alter Portland's roster dynamics. The Blazers have a rare opportunity to shape a new era, integrating young talent strategically into their system. The combination of youth and experience could be the catalyst for their return to NBA prominence. This trade also holds major implications for both franchises. For Portland, it represents a determined effort to forge a new identity and direction. The team is focused on building a solid foundation for the next decade and beyond, making their commitment to young potential clearer than ever. For Golden State, the deal underscores their win-now mentality. They are willing to make bold moves to strengthen their roster and maximize their chances of securing another championship while still competing at the highest level. With these strategic decisions, both teams are shaping the future of the NBA. For the Blazers, the journey to resurgence begins now, anchored in young talent and a long-term plan. For the Warriors, the pursuit of more titles continues, with roster depth being the key to staying in contention. This trade marks the start of a new chapter for both franchises, one that could redefine their paths for years to come.